Hey, hey, y'all. What's going on? I wonder if I have my own. Hey, guys. How's it going? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So excited to be on with y'all tonight. Listen to one of my new favorite artists. She's so bomb. Like, so bomb. Her name is Mahalia. Yep. So when you come on to the broadcast, I definitely want you to let me know the city, the state that you repping, all that good stuff. Let me know what's going on. Hey girl, hey Ange. This was like supposed to be like very like impromptu. Let me just jump on, and then of course I was like, oh, let me do a background. Oh, let me do. So here we are, y'all. Yeah, but anyway, I'm glad to have y'all on. Yes, child. What up, ATL? ATL is in the building. I would say, I'm not gonna say that. But what's up, ATL? Okay. Who else we got? We got Houston in the building. What up, Houston? Listen, y'all, go ahead and start sharing. We about to get into this in a moment. I hope y'all have y'all favorite beverage. I don't have mine, but I'm gonna probably do a lot of talking, so you know how it goes. But yeah, happy to have y'all here tonight. So listen, y'all. So tonight is date night. Date night with me. This is very like impromptu, very casual, very just candid conversation. So I'm gonna need y'all to participate. Yep, I'm gonna need y'all to participate. And if you feeling like you have something to say, I might just, drop this little link in the bio. No, not the bio. Drop this link in the comments and have y'all just join me. So we can kind of like have a really candid conversation. But I'm excited because I've entitled this night the pre-date, and that may be even premature because this is literally our first time in which we're getting together to kind of, well, I guess our second time in which we're getting together to kind of talk about dating. So first numero uno question. Everybody that is literally watching right now, are you currently actively dating? Yes or no? Give me for a yes, give me a heart. A no, give me a thumbs down. A yes, give me a heart. A no, give me a thumbs down. Hey, Ife, are you currently actively, the question on the table is, are you actively currently dating right now? That's the question on the table. Are you actively dating right now? Yes. Angela's like, no. Oh, what? Yes or no? Are you currently actively dating right now? Now, keep in mind, we're going to Puncho, you said thumbs down? Oh my goodness. Listen. Ife, nah, sis. Nah, sis. Hey, y'all are too much. Okay. Thumbs down. Okay. Uh Vic. Hey Vic, what's going on? This is funny. It's a thumbs down. Jarita, thumbs down. Okay. All right. Before we can even get into this, anybody else want to chime in? Anybody else want to chime in? Are you currently actively dating right now? Are you dating right now? If you are, put a heart. If you are not, put a thumbs down. Thumbs down. A hat. Zoe? Okay, boo. A hat. Period. Active marriage. Okay. Actively dating in my marriage. Period. Aisha. Angie said, Zoe don't count. That's funny. Angie Jackson, what up, Angie? Angie said, she put a heart. Keita put a thumbs down. Oh my goodness, Victoria put a thumbs down. All right, y'all. Listen. Okay. Next question up. Next question up. Why aren't you actively dating? If you want to share. If you want to share. You need to share. Tell me why. Listen. So Zoe is my sister and she's married to my brother. So case in point, you gotta keep it spicy. Period. When you get your man and he put a ring on it, you gotta keep it spicy. Andrew's like, yes, Zoe, yes, of course. I love it. So listen, for those of you that are single and are not actively dating, listen, tell us why. And Zoe may have some wisdom for us. Tell us why. Tell us why you are not actively dating. Because, listen, I need to know. I need to know. Before we even get into what I want to talk about and kind of dialogue with y'all about, I need to know why you guys are not actively dating. Is it because you feel like the dating pool isn't good? Is it because you were in a relationship recently and you just, maybe you're not ready? Is it because, oh wait, she said, it's slim out here. Really? That's such a unique, well, not really unique, but it's just such a common perspective. Angie agrees. Oh my goodness. It's slim out here. What does that mean, y'all? Y'all have to help me because, and maybe because I'm such an optimistic person that I don't think it's slim pickings out here. I really, really don't. So y'all have to help me. Why do y'all say it's slim out here? Fellas, if you are on the line, let's see. I want to hear from y'all too. Okay, this is good. This is good. He was like, Pancho says, I just got out of divorce, which is understandable. March, which isn't too long ago. So it's totally understandable. And I want to feel, but trusting the other person is your problem, is your issue. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that because tonight I really want to talk about, like, do you really know what you want? Are you willing to do, what it takes to get what you want? And so this is very interesting that we're kicking off the conversation with some of the people on here saying that, bye. I am optimistic. Goodbye. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And Angie, the other Angie, my other Angie is also, she's a fiance. And so she's agreeing with Zoe that you got to keep it spicy. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to stay on to help the singles out here. Angie was like, it's a whole mess. The other Angie was like, it's a whole mess. Aisha, a whole. Okay, y'all. We have to get into this because let me just go out on a limb. Let me just go out on a limb and just say this. I believe, and y'all chime in, I believe that you definitely have to have a different perspective even before you begin dating. If you already think that it's slim pickings or it's not enough men or not enough quality men, then you're going to always be greeted with men that are not quality and or of potential. Like, I just believe that. Like, I believe that there are enough men, enough quality men for you to be able to date. I believe it. Now, keep this in mind. Just because there are enough, it doesn't mean that you may not be greeted with other people that don't match your standards, right? Or don't meet your expectations. Um, let's see. Jarita is saying she's enjoying my peace after divorce. It's the whole thing. It's like once you are like have been married before and you like have a divorce. I mean, I'm just saying this. I'm saying that there is a period of time which for me, it was a rebounding space. Let's just be very clear, okay? Okay. There was a rebounding space, meaning that for me, I was dating people, connecting, whatever, but I already knew I was just in a rebound space. So I knew that nothing was really going to come from that, right? And then there was also a space in which I didn't date anyone because I just needed the time to properly heal and make sure that I was not projecting what happened in my last relationship on the next person. So it's like your perspective like really matters, right? That's to me, that's like number one, is that you have to shift your perspective because you only need one man, you only need one woman. So out of all of the people in the world, there isn't one, right? And so let's see what else y'all saying in these comments. Let's see. Angela was like, that's not it for her. Let's see what Vic got to say. Please, how can you have hope if you feel that way? Plus, listen, y'all. Even in dating, and I don't want to be extra, but I really don't want to be extra deep stuff like that. But even in dating, it requires faith, it requires hope, it requires expectation, and you don't have to make it super deep and churchified. But at the same time, you still have to have that same energy. Like whatever it takes for you to manifest anything else in your life, any other goal that you have, it's like this the same has to be exuded for your relationships. And to me, I think that's the part in itself. I think that's the part where people miss it, is that they just think that relationships just kind of happen. But I believe you have to have that intentional effort. Let's see. Angela is like, it's about finding like-minded people. This is so good because this part right here, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is answering the question that I have coming up next is, do you know what you really want? Do you know what you really want? Do you know what you really want from a potential mate, a potential partner? Do you know the characteristics? Do you know what you want? Ife says, you say the energy is everything. Listen, the energy is beyond everything. This is like, it's so crazy to me how, she cracked it up. It's so crazy to me how sometimes people think that dating and, a man or a woman is just gonna fall out from the sky. It's like, seriously, what kind of energy are you putting out there? Like, do you know? And that's why I was asking that question. Do you really know like what you want? Do you know what you want from a mate? Do you know what you're willing to give? So let's see. Hey Carlita, I see you, girl. Victoria says that she thinks that she knows. She thinks that she knows what she wants. Okay, so chat below, comment below, name some things that you know for sure are some of your non-negotiables that you definitely want in a partner or in someone that you're dating. Let's not even go to a partner just yet. Just someone that you're dating. What are some things that you know that you want? And she kicked us off and she was like, she definitely wants somebody that is like-minded. That's important. Excuse me. That's important in the dating process for her, which I would agree, because if we're not on the same page, I'm not gonna be able to tolerate you on date number one, let alone date number three. So Let's see what Vic says. Vic says, someone I can be myself around. Listen, this is so important. Oh my goodness, Vic. I'm so glad you said this. This is so important. Someone that you can be yourself around. Because here is the thing, y'all. Like, we cannot be so enthralled with attention or what we desire that we shrink, that we aren't fully who we are. Listen, especially early on, because if you pretending out the gate, baby, you're gonna be miserable by year one. You're gonna be miserable. It's not gonna be a good look for you at all, or your relationship. Let's see, what else y'all saying? I take loyalty before love. Listen, in the words of Tiana Taylor, her song, what's that song? Tiana Taylor. Your loyalty is worth a meal. Period. Period. Like, because if you're loyal, your actions are going to exude the love that I need. Like, period. Angie says he has to go to therapy or believe in therapy. Oh, 100%. Like, high up on the list. High up on the list. Uh, Courtney says we gotta laugh together and laugh at each other. I love that. Keeping it light, keeping things light. Like, listen, right now we're answering the question, do you know what you really want? And then people are listing some things that they actually want. If any fellas are on here, I want y'all to drop some things below as well. Um, you want someone, listen, Khalida, this is it. You want someone willing to learn and understand who you are. Whew, I can talk about this like all night long. This is so good because it's so good and it's so important. It's so important because people have to people have to be interested in you. Like, you don't want to be with anybody that's just always talking about themselves and have zero interest in you, but not only just interest, but not willing to understand the layers and the complexity about who you really are. So that is so good. Okay, what else? Let's see. I'm opening. I'm open to anything because we're all different. I just want to be able to trust her. Yeah, like trust is a big deal. But here's the thing, Pancho. I think that trust starts with you, right? And so being able to, even before you even expect it of someone else, I think that if you know for a fact trust is your thing, you have to be open and willing to, number one, deal with the insecurity within you. That's number one. And then number two, you have to be able to, in a healthy manner, be able to check yourself when you see that you're projecting on someone else what happened to you in the past. And then number three, you have to be vulnerable enough to be open with the person that you're dating when it's time to talk about your trust issues. Zoe says, I got to be able to be honest to me about me and my actions. No, period. Period. I mean, honesty is everything. Like, you have to be able to be honest, especially early on. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just put it all out here. If he can't or she can't be honest early on, spare yourself the time, the agony, and the drama. Like, that is so key. Uh, let's see. Okay. Pancho says, by the way, I go to therapy. Period. He said he go to therapy every week. Because listen, therapy is a necessary thing. Therapy is like such a necessary thing, y'all. It allows you the space to be able to deal with your trauma. You understand what I'm saying? And deal with the things that you've never dealt with in a healthy manner. And then number two, therapy allows you to be able to dump all your stuff to your therapist versus expecting your partner to be your therapist. And while, of course, you'll talk and you'll be transparent with the person that you're with about what's going on, but the weight of them having to fix you and or help you is not on them. They're just there to be a support and an anchor. Like it's a whole different ball game. Angie said, "Holla at your girl, about y'all." Listen, I'm here for it. Don't make no love connections on this Facebook Live, y'all. The other Edge said, "Honesty." Listen, honesty is everything. Like it's a whole thing. Courtney says, "Transparency, allow me the opportunity to decide if I'm willing." Yep. Listen, this right here, transparency is another level. Not just being honest, not just being loyal, but being transparent and allowing me to really see like who you really are, and then allow me the opportunity to decide if I have the capacity to deal with your stuff. Like legit. And these are all things that really happen, I believe, in the dating process, right? And these are all things that you can even identify even before you get to date one, even before you get to date five. You can kind of look at their character and look at how they're interacting with you and be able to really determine, like, does he call back or does she call back when they say, you know, do are they very communicative about information that they don't have to be at this stage in the dating process, in the get to know you process. I know for me, like right now, like I'm dating someone and he is over communicative. Like he shares information that he doesn't necessarily have to share right now. And I appreciate that. Like that's a clue for me that okay, he's very open about what's going on, about where he's going when he doesn't have to be right now because we're in the get to know you phase. Like we're in the phase of like exploring each other. And I love that. Because listen, that's what dating is all about. Dating is about two things, y'all. Two things. Number one, gathering data about the other person. And then number two, gathering data about you. Like, that's what this is about. For real, y'all. Like, I think sometimes it's like it's easy to like fast forward like all the way forward, that you like sometimes forget to enjoy this time of getting to know one another, because because you have those different things that you're looking for, right? And so that's what dating should be in its purest form, is that you're gathering data about this other individual to see if this is a compatible person with you, to see if the things that you desire, if they have the capacity to give you, and then also to really identify, is this what I really like? I know I said this, but dating allows you to kind of explore more of what you really want, of what you really like, and that's why, like, I enjoy dating for that reason. That reason more of exploring more about me and about what I like and about different things that I may still need to address, like within my heart, within my mind, with my expectations. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree that dating is about gathering data about the other individual and learning them, and it's about learning you? Let's see. Let me read this comment. It's long. This therapy has changed my life to the point I understand myself more. No, listen. That's the thing. Like in therapy, like you really get to like really identify who you are and why you have in the past responded and reacted the way um that you have. I'm not saying that something is wrong with what nobody wants to know, push in a good way, and want to fall back in a good way. Oh snap, Pacho! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to come back to that because that's a thing too. That's a thing too. Because you have to understand too is that sometimes if you already know that trust is an issue, that sometimes you'll be a little bit more hesitant into like making a move. Either way, either way. Let's see what Courtney says. Courtney, according to me, though, who I am before I introduce me to someone else, and that's where we fall at. Trying to date someone where you need to introduce yourself to you first. Oh, girl! Listen, Courtney. Listen, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. And that is twofold. It's like, you know the single self, but do you know the dating self? Because I believe while you're the same person, different things that you do will be illuminated a little bit more in the dating world, right? And it's highly important. It's highly important that you know you have a premise, that you have a foundation for who you are. Because if you don't, you can find yourself being lost in the relationship or in the person that you're dating and become something that you're totally not. Okay, what else y'all say in these comments? Let's see. I agree. Yes, dating allows you to see. Yep. Period. So next question. Next question up on deck. Next question up on deck. So for those of you that responded that you are not currently dating and you're aware of all of that good stuff, tell me why. Tell me, other than there are slim pickings, why aren't you actively in pursuit of dating? I didn't say getting in an exclusive relationship. I didn't say getting married. Why aren't you in active pursuit of dating? Yes, talk more on that. The dating self. Okay, so while y'all thinking about answers, Courtney, I'm going to speak on that because things change. Because, well, let me speak for me, Courtney. For me, you can have all of these like thoughts and expectations, right, on all these different things when you're single. And then you start to meet people, right? And then as you're meeting people and as you begin to date them, because I do believe in dating multiple people, you begin to learn more about yourself in that process. And you begin to question the things that you thought, like, is that really a thing? Or did I just say that because of a past relationship, right? And so your dating self evolves because of what's illuminated within you as you're dating or in the process of dating, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? Because here is the thing that I'm completely sure about is that it's not until you start dating do you start figuring out, oh, I thought I liked this, but I don't really like that. I like this. So you kind of evolve and you kind of really figure it out. And so to me, there are two different people. It's like you have all these expectations and all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. And then you start dating. It's like, you know what? I thought that was important, but that's really not important. But this over here is important to me. Yep. Things, Angie said it best. Things change. That is so true. Let's see. Lou says, hey, Lou, I miss you, girl. Lou says, it's a lot different now. Many times I feel like a fish out of water. No, Luana, dating right now is completely different. First of all, before Corona, dating was like different all in itself, just period. But now that we're in a whole entire global pandemic, and we've been here for almost 9 months, 8 months now, like the world is so different. It is so different now. So you already know that dating is going to be just as crazy and just as different. And so listen, but here's what I like about this time frame right now is that number one, it's pushing people to get beyond themselves and pushing them to like just do something different. But then number two, what I've noticed is as I've been dating is that it's like taking me back to like grade school where you was like talking on the phone and you were like really spending that time of really getting to know one another, because you're like, I'm not about to just meet you and then go out to dinner because do you got Rona? Like we don't know. Like so you're spending more time trying to really connect one on one. Um, and I'm gonna come back to that because I'm gonna have a challenge for y'all that are not actively dating. Let's see what Courtney says. Courtney says, I want to date, but nobody wants to date me. Guys won't even approach me. Help. Oh my goodness. Okay. 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 Okay, y'all. Lou kind of started the conversation on this. But listen. Ladies, does he have to approach you? Does the guy have to approach you? Are y'all open to, if you are interested in someone or getting to know someone on a very friendship level, dating level, basic level, are y'all open to approaching a brother? Let's see. Oh, y'all listen, y'all going at it in this chat. Let's see. I'm so sick. This is what Angela, get a man, they say. It's going to be easy, they say. Hilarious. Shut up, Angie. I was dating. Oh, but lost. I'm so sorry, Carlita. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Luana, I feel that too. I'm told I carry myself as if I don't need anyone to have it all together. Listen. Oh, listen, Luana. This is a whole thing. This is a whole thing. Like, your as an hour, not your as in you, but our energy as women, it matters. It matters. I know a lot of times they say that as women we have like a sixth sense about different things. Men also are very intuitive when it comes to assessing a woman, right? And so I'm always down for a chuckle, stroke my hair, look back, laugh, uh, you know, flutter my eyelashes type deal to let you know that, hey, I'm here. I'm open for you to say something. It's a safe place, but that energy of I'm good. Like if you come, good. If you don't, whatever. That attitude attached to it is an energy. And of course we're good. Of course we're like, got our stuff together. Of course all of that. But at the same token, I desire, to be in a relationship. And so my energy says, I have space open for you. I have space open for you. And I think that's really important. Let's see. To me, hey, Jarvis, to me, dating gives you the opportunity to explore and discover. It really, really does. Like, and for me, that is so fun. That's the fun part of dating. And this is true too, Courtney. This is so true. I'm not from the Netflix and chill era, and it seems like that's what's going on, even with older men. Oh, for sure. Let's just pause. Let's just pause right there for a moment. Absolutely. One thing that I know for sure that in any like interaction, women, we hold the cards. So whatever our expectation is, we have to like, and our standard is, we have to hold true to that. Like I'm telling you, we hold the cards. And even though he may or she may, for the males, attempt to like go somewhere where you're not trying to go, have the courage to uphold your standard. And trust me, if the person is worth getting to know, they are not going to abort the whole mission. They're not. But ladies, we hold the cards like 100%. And so we can, in that sense, we can steer the ship a little bit, like, because here is the thing. You have to give the brothers and some of the sisters some grace, because currently, if you look at how things are, a lot of people are cool with that. And so whenever like you are like dating and like getting to know somebody, you have to understand that you are literally teaching that person how to treat you, how to interact with you, like what you like. We can't be in that space where we think that the guy or the girl is just going to automatically know. And if they don't automatically know, that that's a means for dismissal, because that's not always true. That's not always true. Um, let's see. Um, Courtney says she's old school, but I speak to guys. Some guys eat some drinks to a table and they smile away with me sometimes, but they never talk to me. You know what? We have to understand too, and Pancho can probably like help us out with this. Guys don't want to be rejected. Guys don't want to be rejected, and so sometimes it takes an extra little, a little from us saying, hey, it's a green light. It's a green light. Let's see. Women be walking around like deliverance from Eva. Ife. No. Legit. We cannot. Like, y'all remember that movie? It was a good movie. LL was in that movie. It was a good movie. It's like, we can't do that, y'all. We can still be independent. We can still be confident. We can still have our stuff together, and we can still be vulnerable enough to have a space that says, I still need you. I still want you. Who are you? Like, I welcome you in my world. Like, I'm laughing at myself, but that's really like what I really, really think. It's just so funny. Okay, absolutely. It's me. I'm the woman. Okay, Courtney. Think about learning how to recover versus retreat when just getting to know someone, and to keep it light, to authentically have fun. Courtney! Okay. So a lot of dating with Tiffany, I'm going to give you like personal examples of either where I'm currently at or where I've been in relationships. This is the thing. I would say this year, this time frame right now for me, that's that's exactly that's exactly where I am, is because when you start dating someone that you like and that you have interest in, right? You want to sometimes just accelerate. And then for me, like, literally just had this conversation um about myself, like, hey, enjoy the ride. Like, enjoy the ride. And here is the thing, like, I don't know if it was the same for you, but for me, when I was like, you know, in church, and like, they were talking about courting and all these different things, they would kind of shun, if you will, dating multiple people. They would kind of shun, it felt like dating at all. They were just like, like, find your husband, like, that's it. And it's like, yeah, the husband or the wife is the end game, but the pre-game is dating, is being able to slow your expectations and really get to know someone. Like, really get to, that takes time to get to know someone. That takes multiple interactions. That takes a lot of different things. And I think that sometimes if we aren't careful, our desire to be with somebody will sometimes push us too quickly. And you have to Number one, you have to have people, you have to know yourself and know when you're saying, okay, I'm on roller skates, let me take these skates off and put on some regular shoes and just walk. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to have people around you that know you, that can say, hey, like, you in a good space, like, don't rush it. Like, it's all good. Like, you're clear. You're clear. For me, having clarity around that you are interested in me and that you're interested in taking this to the next level, that's important. That there is interest for that. Not saying that we have to be exclusive after so many dates. No. Just having that confidence is enough, right? So then I don't have to feel like I need to rush being exclusive or in a relationship, because the getting to know you phase is too important for you to rush past. And for me, that's building a strong friendship with the person that you are dating. Let's see what y'all saying. Because we can't listen, Courtney, we cannot retreat. We cannot retreat, and we can't just walk away quickly. Like, we have to enjoy the process. Yes, we need that middle game. How to be okay with the process. Point, point blank, point blank, period. Point blank, period. Here's the thing, too. Ivory says, let's see. Ivory says, and guys want to approach a group of women to talk to one. That's a lot for them, I've heard. I've heard the same thing, that, because they're already dealing with, is this woman going to reject me? And if she is, I don't want to be rejected in front of a group of people. Hey, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Oh, shoot. Courtney is like, when is a Zoom speed dating event? Oh my goodness. I haven't even thought about it. Is that what y'all want to do? Is that what y'all want to do? Y'all want a whole Zoom speed dating event? Duana says yes. Is that a yes to that question, to that comment? I low-key like the idea. I try it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Y'all not trying to get in the game like that for real. Listen, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. I need y'all to get in the game. Okay, we're right at 40 minutes or so. I'm about to kind of wrap this up. So listen, y'all. Here is the thing. Here is the challenge. Here is the challenge for y'all for the night. Like, I want y'all, for those of you, like, I'm ready. Hold on, y'all, before I give y'all this challenge. Let me see what Pancho's saying here. Okay, listen, Pancho, this is like, that's a part of who you are and like what you want. It's okay. It's definitely okay if you just want to date one person, right? Until they, yeah, I mean, because listen, here for like, because it sounds like to me, Pancho, that you are a monogamous, right? So that's totally okay. Here is the thing: when you are just dating one person, if that is your preference, that is totally okay. Here's the thing: when dating one person, you have to be careful not to speed things up before time. That's it. That's it. But that's like totally cool. That's totally cool. Angela, what are these little faces about? The Zoom dating event? Hilarious. We'll have to talk about that, y'all. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everyone that is not actively dating and that is looking to date, especially for um the women, it's going to be great, and for the men, let's be really great for the women, because it's just really good. So I want y'all to do something. I want y'all to join a dating app. Yep, I want y'all to join a dating app. I want y'all to create your profile, join a dating app. I mean, there are a lot of dating apps. Now, here is a disclaimer. Do not, do not meet somebody and then just like connect with them and be at their house in 5 minutes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying join a dating app. Use your own personal discretion about how you want to proceed. But I want y'all to join a dating app. Listen now, there are some apps in which people are just literally looking to physically hook up and that's it. I'm not saying that either. I'm saying that identify, research, find an app and join. Oh, mother, I don't know about that. I'm swiping. Wait a minute. Which app? Okay, which app? Poncho says, "Oh Lord, I don't know about that." Courtney, listen, Angela, I'm swiping as we speak. Hilarious. Listen, y'all. This is a part. Listen, we are in the house majority of the time. Can y'all please tell me? Can y'all please tell me when or where y'all gonna meet somebody right now? I mean, if you go to the grocery store, which I believe is one of the number one places to meet people, is the grocery store and the gas station. I just believe that. It's crazy. But seriously, listen, no. Okay, Luana, I'm on a couple already. I don't like it. Oh, Luana, Erica, don't like it till you try it. No, seriously, I have been on apps. She's like, sis, which one? Don't like it till you try it. I'm on a couple, don't like it. Luana, what don't you like about being on dating apps? What don't you like about it? Because here is the thing, like I've been on apps, I've created profiles, I've deleted them, I've joined back, like I did all of that because initially I was like, it just doesn't feel like whatever. And then I had to change my perspective. Like, number one, it's 2020. Like, we are like video talking on phones. Like, we saw that on the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, number one is dating is evolved with the times. And so we have to kind of shift our mindset of if you're on an app that you're desperate. Not true, not so. Not true. If you're on an app, you're intentional. You're intentional about your dating life. You're intentional about connecting with someone, right? Um, let's see. Okay. It's really about smash and dash. Not every single person on these apps are all about smashing and dashing. And once you're like connecting with them, you'll be able to know their intentions. You'll be able to know their intentions because here's the number one thing. Believe what they say and trust what they show you. That's like, y'all should put that down there. Like in the comments, believe what they say and trust what they show you. And because you may have to weed through, just like if you meet somebody at the grocery store, they may want to smash and dash too. But you have to weed through to get to the right people to connect with. Let's see, I was talking about. Okay, so here are a few apps. Angela was like, there's an app called Hinge. I haven't tried that one, but definitely I think that is definitely a good one. Angie also agrees with you. Yeah, we're not into that. We're not into that smash and dash ministry. That's not even it. But yeah, I mean, because you have to be positive. You have to understand that people out here trying to get how they live. Period. And it's going to be one of those things. Yes, Bumble. I like Bumble. I like Bumble for a lot of different reasons. A hat. Period. Believe what they say and trust what they show you. And so, and when things don't align, and it's like they are trying to legit smash and dash, remove yourself from the equation and move on to the next thing, the next person. Like literally cut them off and move on, because again, you're collecting data. So it's like, okay, I need this data to be able to figure out, like, you know, what's what, if we're compatible, if we work, like, and that's in the dating phase. That's all it is right now. Like, remove the whole pressure of like when you're dating somebody, asking yourself 50,000 times in your mind, is this my husband? Is this my wife? And just say, do I like them? Can we be friends? And answer the other important questions like, what do we have in common? Do our dreams align? Do our purposes align? Like, what do I really need? What am I willing to give? I want y'all to get on. I want y'all to get on an app this weekend, and I want y'all to be nice. Ladies, be nice and flirty and open. Fellas, be open and don't be putting on too much pressure too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be open. Like, for me, like, growing up, like, of course I wanted to be married, been married before divorce, but I was never that girl, like, I just have to be married and have to whatever, like, I had other goals right alongside of, being married. And so let's take the pressure off. Like, let's take the pressure off of dating, and don't just jump to marriage the moment that you meet somebody. Yes. And Ann says, and fellas, be nice. Great advice. Thank you, Jobbers. Okay, I'm on Hinge and Bumble tonight, I guess. Okay, here's the thing. So, I'm sure all my little stuff. Okay, so here's the thing. So, this is so funny that I'm about to share this. So, on Bumble, the ladies, you have to start off the conversation first. And I wish Allison was on here. Because she met her man on Bumble. But anyway, so keep it light. Keep when you're like first getting to know them, keep the conversation light. And so here's the thing. So once you're swiping on Bumble, you'll be able to kind of like, start off the conversation, right? And so for the females, keep it light. Like, don't jump in asking like, so what are your 5-year goals? Hey, keep it light. Keep it, keep it fun at first before you even jump into that conversation. And so here's the thing. So normally I'll get on, and once you swipe, if they've also shown interest in you, it'll like connect you all, right? And then you'll be able to message them. And then for me, I keep it very light. I introduce myself and I'm like, hey, literally, I say this every time and all the fellas like it. And this is so funny that I'm sharing this. I say, hey, I'm Tiffany. Pleasure to meet you. I may say something about, like, I hope you and your family are doing well. Are you up for playing a question game? Legit I say that every time. I say it every time. Are you up for playing a question game? Because that's what this time is all about. And then normally they'll respond like, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, I'm game. Let's do it. So already, like, the gentleman isn't feeling like, okay, this is heavy. Oh my God, right? And so my first question, do y'all want to know what my first question is? Every time I do this is the first question I ask every time. I ask, Tupac or Biggie? Which one? Which one you ride with, Tupac or Biggie? You know why, y'all? Because you have to keep it light. You have to keep it fun. Erica, Lord, I'm nervous. Oh, Courtney, Lord, I'm nervous already. Oh, this is so funny. Erica, you need discernment to weed through these profiles. No, legit. I'm telling you, we didn't like really touch on it, but legit, like in the beginning, I kind of said a few things, but even in dating, this is a part of your faith journey. Like, you need the Holy Spirit to be like, okay, like, once I'm connecting with someone and we're like into like, date 2 or 3 or so, or I'm feeling a certain way, I will pray about like, okay, Lord, is this person someone that I should continue to just get to know? Not, is this person I'm going to marry? That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, is this person someone I need to get to know? Is it someone that is going to have my best interest at heart? Listen, discernment and wisdom go hand in hand. Okay. Pancho is saying he's the only guy on here. I don't think I can do it. Y'all are funny. Please text me that script, copy and paste. Luana is like, yes, I'm telling you. No, Angie, that is it. Listen, and this not only applies to dating, this applies to life. Unlearn all the traditions that you were taught or you were shown regarding dating. This is so true. Oh my goodness. Like, listen, that needs to be on a t-shirt. I know it's a whole sentence, but it needs to be on a whole t-shirt. You really do. Like, all of these traditions and all of these things, like, you have to unlearn them because they are holding you back from getting to know people, getting to know yourself, and ultimately finding love. Like, you have to release them because here's the thing. Oh my goodness, we had such a great conversation when I was in Houston. I wish I could remember, y'all, Courtney, about releasing traditions. I'll talk about it later. But that is, Angie, that is it. That is it. Because a lot of these traditions, they don't fit today. They aren't relevant. If you think about it, years and years ago, it was arranged marriages, right? It was families connecting to families. It was a whole different ball game. Women were getting married a lot younger. It was just like things were so different. So you can't have that archaic, traditional expectation, mentality, behavior, and plop it into 2020. Like, because guess what? It's not going to work. So you have to, this is a part of getting to know yourself. Like, identify. Number two, this is good, Angie. This was not on the list. Number two, identify what traditions and things that you need to release within yourself when you're dating. Figure that out right now so that when you meet someone, you don't retreat or reject them based on something that is irrelevant. You don't want to do that. It can be an amazing person. You don't want to do that. Big on every day. Luana's like, I need a script too. Oh, God. Ife. A lot of problems stem from pride. Do we even want to go there? But it's the truth. It is the truth. Like, no, Courtney says, and how many folks were actually happily married back then? Exactly. So the question becomes, why are you going to take an traditionalist, archaic perspective into your current 2020 dating life? Don't do it. Don't do it. I am an avid fan of creating your own rules and doing your own thing. Even in dating. Listen, and here is the thing. Oh, this is so good. Here is the thing, y'all. Even in dating, don't even compare your dating life or your dating cadence and all of that to anybody else. Be okay with creating your own rules on how you want things to be, and then have the courage to actually do it. Actually do it. Like, take the boundaries off. Take off all these unrealistic expectations. Take the pressure off of having to get to know them tonight and then be fully committed by tomorrow. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Or still have that power. Or still, listen. Yeah, let's create your own rules. Like, it's just time out, y'all. It's just, I mean, if this time in, like, with Corona and with, like, the world changing and all of these different things, the social injustice and unrest in our world, if we don't grab a hold to anything else, and it applies also to dating, like, Listen, you have to live your best life and create your own rules, and don't live by the standards of others, and challenge things. Challenge the things that you knew and that you thought. Like, challenge them within, and then do something different. Do something different. And so for those of you that have the courage, I want you to do something different this weekend. I want you to get online. I want you, if you don't want to get online, maybe you should go to the grocery store. Maybe you should get out this weekend with your mask, on, and your hand sanitizer in the car, okay? And some gloves if you're into that, okay? But yeah, maybe you should, Pancho, if you don't want to get online, maybe you should get out, and maybe you should approach a woman that you see in a grocery store or in a shopping store, or, at a restaurant. Maybe you should do that. But you have to this weekend take the step. Listen, you're not going out saying, whoever I talk to, that's my mate. No, you're just working up the courage and the strength within to do something different. To change the narrative on your dating life. To do something different. Let's see. A few more things that I'm about to close out. One thing about dating is that you have been hurt. You must heal before dating, because if not, you will self-sabotage. 100%. 100%. Healing is essential. Healing is essential. You have to heal. You have to know, like, what your triggers are. But I will add this little caveat to that. Because healing is a journey. Definitely take your time. But at the same time, you may not be in a place or space of complete healing, because when you're dating, some of the things that you thought that you were over may come up again, that you'll have to address, but it'll give you the space to grow. So definitely take time to heal. If you know for sure that you've been hurt, and you know for sure, because here's the thing. I don't want you to think that you have to be perfect before you can date, or that your heart has to be perfect, and that everything you do, like women, I don't want you to think that the reason why that you're not dating or in an active relationship is that because you're not perfect enough, or you're not enough, or you're not at some measuring stick that somebody else has for you. Not true, not so. If you are in a space where you're saying, hey, I took time to heal, but I also know I have some things to work on still, you can still connect with somebody, period. You can still connect with them. You know why? Because you're aware and you're conscious that, listen, everybody you meet is going to be a work in progress. Therefore, you don't have to be perfect to date or be in a relationship or get engaged or be married. You don't have to be. So let's take that personal inside pressure off. Let's kill that tradition that women have to do all these things for someone to like them or be with them. Not so. Not so. Say it again. No perfection. Listen, because if that's the case, listen, we'll be single forever. Yeah, no perfection on our part, and no perfection on the person that you are connecting with. None of that. None of that. So those are the two things tonight, y'all. Drop any more last comments and questions. Number one, get on an app and be active and be social. Be active and be social. Figure out which app works for you. I should be having a sponsorship talking about these apps and releasing their names on here. But and then number two is identify the traditions or the things that you need to let go of. The traditional perspective about dating that you need to let go of. Those are the two things, y'all. Listen, happy dating, happy exploring, happy getting to know someone, happy getting to know you on a whole nother level. This is going to be good. It's going to be great. And as you begin to date people and connect with people, and you may, start talking to somebody and y'all been talking good for maybe a week or two, and then you're like, this ain't really it. And then boom, you move on. You move on. You aren't like broke down or attached to that person or down and out. You just move on, like, and you appreciate. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You appreciate the space of getting to know yourself better and what you really want, and you move on to the next person. Point blank, period. That's how that works. You appreciate the space and the time and the energy, and you don't say, oh, that was a waste of time. No, it wasn't. Just because the outcome wasn't marriage doesn't mean that dating is a waste of time. Not true, not so. Not true. That's a traditional, I think, mindset that we have to escape. Even if you were in a relationship and things didn't pan out, it doesn't mean it was a waste of time. There are things that you learned and gleaned along the way that made you who you are. So embrace it. Embrace it. And I think that perspective helps you to be able to kind of shift what's coming next, your expectation for what's coming next. Okay. Oh, okay. Number 2, get Tiffany's script. I got y'all. I got y'all. I'm gonna drop the script. I'm gonna drop the script in there. Anyone like okay Cupid? Anybody have any thoughts on that? I am not privy to that one. Um, Maybe you could try it out for us, Coco, and then let us know. Any more final comments? We're a little over an hour. I want it to be done in about 45 minutes to an hour. Any more final comments? Okay. I had fun with y'all tonight. So listen, dating with Tiffany. Listen, I want y'all to like retweet, repost, share. Let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know how things are going. Stay connected to me. Of course, if you text me 269-241-4261, you'll stay connected and be a part of the list. But also you can text me. I'll see your text on there. And so text me and let me know how things are going. Like I wanna hear about y'all stories this weekend about jumping online and getting on a dating app. I wanna hear about them. I would text y'all the script. I'm telling you, simple, easy questions. And so for me, I start off with music because that's something I like. Like even right now, I'm playing music. Like I'll play music all day and not turn the TV on. So the questions can be light and fun, um, that are related to your personality. So have fun, y'all. Have fun. Have fun with this. Have fun with this. Embrace this. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And we have each other. We have each other here to connect with, to vibe off of. Thank y'all so much. Oh, thanks, Coco. Oh, thanks, Lou. So, all right, y'all have y'all marching orders. Happy dating, all that kind of good stuff. Love y'all so much. I can't wait to hear from y'all. This is gonna be so good. So good. Remember, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. More fun, more exploring, more more of you being open. Like that's what this is all about. All right, y'all have a great Friday night and enjoy yourselves and get online. Swipe, swipe, swipe away. Dating with Tiffany. We'll be back. I'll let you know the next Friday. I think it's gonna be like twice a month. But I'll let you know. All right, we'll talk soon. Love y'all. Peace.